and let us all do we can to build a better future.
Now, speaking of Tucker Carlson, let's actually talk about Tucker Carlson. He has a large network on Fox News. He has a huge social media following. Explain to people, like, again, why do you go on Tucker Carlson's show? Because I think constantly you're being attacked by a lot of people on the left because, oh, well, you're just helping promote Tucker Carlson. You're just trying to give cover to Tucker Carlson. Explain to people for the umpteenth time, why do you show up on Tucker Carlson's show to talk about progressive issues and progressive policies?
When people see me on Tucker Carlson and they get angry that Jimmy Dore, who's a progressive, is on Tucker Carlson, why would you do that? Because I was always taught the idea was to go change people's hearts and minds with your progressive ideas because they're clearly better for everyone. And so when I go on Tucker Carlson, I have an agenda. And I'm using the Tucker Carlson show to get my agenda out there. And it's been very useful. I've had a lot, of course, I don't know if you know, but I have a lot of people say, hey, I don't agree with your politics, but I do agree with you on Julian Assange. Or I don't agree with your politics, but you changed me on single payer. I don't agree with your politics, but I get it on a living wage. And we got to end these wars. So people who normally think they would disagree with me because the media tells them to, when they hear me talk, they're like, oh, no, that makes sense. And that's what we should be doing. We should be trying to change people's hearts and minds with the strength of our arguments, not by demonizing half the country, which is what they want to do. So when I go on Tucker Carlson, what I tell people is, you shouldn't get angry that I'm on Tucker Carlson. You should get angry that I'm not on Rachel Maddow or Chris Hayes or fake tough guy Lawrence O'Donnell's or Chris Cuomo's show or Anderson. Why don't they have on anti-war voices? Why don't they have on voices that are supported of Julian Assange? Why don't they have on real progressives who are going to critique the left? Or why that? I would love to go on those shows. See, that's the part that people leave out. They act like they think I'm picking the shows I go on. I'll go on all those shows because I want my message to reach the biggest audience possible, which is why you go on shows, is to try to get your message out. Those people don't want my message out. That's who they should be angry at, but of course they're not. They'd rather see Rachel Maddow and Chris Hayes interview CIA people, literally from the CIA, without critiquing them. They don't bring on someone to tell you who the CIA guy's lying. They bring you the CIA guy on as if he's telling you the truth. So, again, it's backwards and fucked up, and that's why the country's in the place that there is. There's no left in America. Forced to vote proved that. I started a thing called Let's Get a Vote on America for All, which is something the left has agreed on since 1994. And then as soon as it became possible to do, half the left showed that they are actually establishment lapdogs, and they attacked Forced to Vote, and they attacked me personally, and they tried to make it look, and that's why it was all bad faith attacks. Till this day, there is still not an argument to not do Forced to Vote. In fact, every time somebody from the squad talks, they reinforce the idea that they should be doing Forced to Vote. I don't know if you saw around the eviction moratorium, all the speeches they gave, they were saying, we got to use our leverage, we got to use our power, we have to confront power, but they'll never use their leverage, and they'll never confront Nancy Pelosi. And that's the fact.
Final note for this question. First, we want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day while you're here in Chicago to be with us. But for those who don't know, for our viewers and subscribers who don't know where to find you, where can they go online to find you on social media and also see where they can watch you live on the show? And will you be coming back to Chicago anytime soon?
JimmyDoreComedy.com is my website. You can sign up for the membership program. You get all the extra videos, all that stuff. All our live dates are there. And I don't know what's happening with COVID, so we've kind of pulled back on booking stuff for the fall and the winter, and we want to see what's happening with how people are handling the masks mandates and the vaccine passes and all that stuff. So we're just going to wait and see how it works. But JimmyDoreComedy.com, so everybody can follow me there.
That's a great note to end it on. My name is Kit Gabel, the host of Heartlands Media. We're here with Chicago's very own Jimmy Dore. And if you want to choose to be violent on social media, be careful how you use your adverbs, pronouns, nouns, adjectives, verbs, all that good stuff. Peace and take care.